Hi guys, it's time. Time is fleeting. If we don't capture a moment, it passes us by. This is going to be an unusual video because I want to share something very painful. How I wasted a precious moment in my media creating life by being careless. How I let a moment in time be wasted. Let me explain. The Modernissimo Cinema in Bologna was going to be showing the classic 70s film Saturday Night Fever as part of an event in conjunction with Italian Vogue. And Francesca Ragazzi, the head of the editorial content at Italian Vogue, was going to be introducing the film and saying a few words how the film had influenced fashion. I was going to be in Bologna on that day, so I decided I wanted to go. I love this film and its fashion and its music, so I had an exciting idea. I decided to ring the cinema and ask them if Francesca Ragazzi would be willing to be interviewed by me. I mentioned I was only at the start of my fashion influenced journey, but I stressed to them that I would be deeply honored if I could just even have a minute's interview with Francesca Ragazzi and ask her a few questions. To my surprise, they agreed. So I did a lot of planning and organizing to ensure I had interesting questions and looked and spoke as a professional. I was nervous yet insanely excited too. It wasn't actually that easy to ensure this interview. It did take some persuading on my part, which makes the disaster that followed, all my own fault, even more frustrating and upsetting. I have to keep saying this is no one's fault but mine. Not the person that was helping me doing the recording, not the manufacturer of the microphone, and not some bad luck. It's totally down to my lack of care. I should have done a sound check and I didn't, so I paid the price. When I got home with what I knew was a great interview and starting playing back, my heart sank. When I realized my footage had no audio. I felt like crying and I felt so embarrassed. Then those emotions turned to anger. I was so angry with myself and finally the shame. I had let myself down. I had wasted others' time. As you know, I claim to know how valuable time is. I start all my videos with the word, "Hi guys, it's time." And now here I had wasted time. I was devastated. I have decided to share all of this today because I want to be honest about how it feels to mess up like this, and also to think about how to move on. I could continue beating myself up about this, and I truly have, but ultimately I have just hold up my hands and accept responsibilities and promise myself to never make the same mistake again. I'm sure life will have plenty of time to teach me other lessons. as I'm painful aware how imperfect I am, but that's no excuse, guys. I want to at the same time express how sorry I am to those I have let down, including you watching me now, because I should have been showing you a far different video today discussing Saturday Night Fever and showing you my video footage from my interview with Francesca Ragazzi from Vogue. I want to ask you a question. Do you know what it means wear your heart on a sleeve? It means that you honestly express everything you have to say and you share it with others, not for pity, but in the hope that they will see your feelings and your weaknesses as everyone else. The point is not to rip your heart, but to make sure it continues to beat, to ensure that life carries on and you don't just have a mental breakdown because you screwed up. I don't mean that I'm proud of screwing up. In fact, I feel totally devastated about this. I will describe it as a form of a deep shame. I should be better than that. And it definitely reminded me how I need to be humble in this world, because just when I think I'm doing so many things right, the universe reminds me that there is always more I need to take responsibility for, like something as simple as doing a microphone check. I'm sure I won't make the same mistake, but I'm sure there will be other mistakes in my journey to becoming someone who communicates fashion. And fashion is a form of communication. So it's a sad irony to me that in this interview you can see how lovely and engaged was the beautiful Francesca Ragazzi. But the thing that would have explained her ideas, her actual voice, is lost because of a stupid mistake. I cannot express how much I am angry with myself and how I feel I have very badly let down Francesca Ragazzi and Andrea Ravagnan, the press officer at the Bologna Cineteca, because I know how precious their time is, because they spend so much energy arranging for me to have the privilege to have an interview with the head of editorial content at Italian Vogue. So what do? I have cried some tears, but I wanted to make this video to just share the fact that I'm having to learn to move on from mistakes. I realize that all my struggles about how to look my best and how to come across as strong and professional and how to dress like someone who cares about fashion. None of this is enough. There are always other parts of professionalism that I need to meet. And for sure, there will be other unplanned mistakes, and I have to own my mistakes. You will notice that in my last few videos, I share my love of watches, and I was wearing watch. I thought it was only appropriate in this video to wear no watch but a heart on my sleeve instead. Looking at this reminds me of all that I have learned. If you have any views regarding what I have discussed, please leave a comment below. Even if you think you have hard advice to give to me, I will take in good spirit and I'll try to grow stronger. So finally, I just want to apologize to everyone I let down at Vogue, and also you, my viewers. I am still going to try to make another video about Saturday Night Fever, and will try to communicate the amazing point that Francesca Ragazzi made about why the film is so relevant. It won't be the same as actually hear her speak, but at least the idea will be communicated to you, and I can think about of any better way to move on and learn from this mistake. I don't want to let this failure define me, and I just want to prove my worth again. Thank you all for watching. Bye.